Hi, today I'm going to go over functions. First, I'm going to comment out the while loops that we did last time. And I'm going to create a divider here. I'm going to call this function. Now, what is a function? Well, a function is codes that are separate from the main codes or main code or function. Where codes that are separate from the main code or function. Main code. They are also codes that are grouped together to perform a task. Now, a function is created using either void or void, and then a name, and then you have a parentheses, and then curly braces, and then you have your statements. Or it can be data type, and then you have your name, and then your statements. But for data types, a return statement is required. So a return statement is required. And here, for the void, return statement is not required. So that's the difference between a void and a data type function. So first, let's create a void function. Now, function must come before the main function, and if it comes after there, then there must be a prototype function that comes before the main function. So if it comes after the main function, then it must have a prototype function that comes before the main function. So a prototype is just the void name or data type, and then name. Hold on. Okay. So so these are prototype, and these are non-prototype. Okay. So let's create our first function. So for this function, we're going to create it after the main function. So the main function is the int main. Going to create a function after the main function. It must be created outside of the main function. Okay, function must be created outside of main. So let's call this void function 1. See out function 1 end line. So if you were to call this function immediately, there will be an error. So this is calling a function or calling function 1. There will be an error because the function comes after the main function, and we need a prototype. Let's run this program, and as you can see, there's an error and identifier not found. That's because we need the prototype, and it's going to tell us that there's a function called function 1, and it's going to look for that and execute it. Let's run this program, and here you can see function 1 gets displayed. So when you call a function, all the codes inside of the function gets executed. Now, if we were to call out function 2 with this is a function with a data type. Let's give it a data type of int. Let's call it function 2. Now, this has to have a return value of it can be any return value, but the return value must be the same thing as must be the same data type as the data type that's been used for the function, which is an integer. Now let's create a prototype for function 1. Void function int function 2, and then semicolon, and then let's call the function 2, and you should see function 1 and function 2 displayed, and there it is. Now the difference between function 1 and function 2 is that function 1 returns a value. Function 2 returns a value, so you can actually assign a value, an integer, or assign data to the function. So integer data equals function 2, and then we can set it equal to the return value. So we're setting data to the return value in the function. And let's run this program. Here you can see 1 gets displayed because the function 2 returns 1. If function 2 returns 1, 2, 3, let's run this program again. You can see 1, 2, 3 gets displayed. And you can write conditional statements to display different return values. And let me see how much time I have left. Okay, 5 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about the parameters. Okay, functions have parameters. Or hold on, never mind. I'm going to do this in the next video. Thank you for watching.